You're Near the Wild with Matt Becker and John Norris, recorded in Anchorage, Alaska.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Perfect.
Perfect.
Where's the third voice? The dog.
Oh, I'm holding a puppy and I'm drinking a beer. This is the best.
Yeah. Say something. Say something. Say something.
She's shy.
Yeah.
It's your birthday, John.
It is?
You're holding a puppy and drinking a beer?
Feels like my birthday.
That sounds like a birthday wish to me.
This is definitely a landmark day for me.
How's it going, boys?
Good. Chaille, how are you? God, it's been so long. We've been on hiatus.
I know. You've been in another country.
It's been since June 3rd.
Oh, shit.
So, we've taken a little bit of a break. I do have to say, I was on tour with Doug in Canada. We went from Montreal on the East Coast all the way across to Vancouver on the West Coast. And I did not actually know all of my provinces. Still don't. But
how many are there? There's 5, right?
No, there's more than that.
No, there's 13. It's like the colony. You guys don't know history at all.
No, not at all. But I'll tell you what, people were they were very appreciative of not only the Doug Stano podcast, but a couple people did mention Near the Wild, listening to us.
Oh,
wow. How
so
great is
nice,
that?
so nice.
We suck up to our neighbors. That's why I only use Canadian money when I buy stuff.
Definitely. I have a pocket full of loonies at all times.
Oh my God. I set the prices for the merch. I made the Canadian price equivalent to what it would be in America, which in America, the price for something would, like $20 or $30. And I had to bring them down. Actually, it's the other way around. Well, anyway, it worked out.
Is this metric talk?
It's total metric talk. I'm even flustered now because I'm thinking about it. On the first night in Montreal, I had a bunch of fives, like $100 in fives as change. And then I did the pricing and I realized I was charging like $21 and $24. So I needed fucking ones like crazy. And the only ones they have there, got a loonie and a toonie. It's a $1 and a $2 coin. So after that first night where I had to do everything cash, I had a bulging pocket of fucking ones and twos. And I thought, I'm not carrying around, a change maker like a guy on the Carnival Midway.
Do they have those? That'd be cool.
That would be cool. But
my question is, in Canada, do they sometimes get U.S. quarters like mixed in if they're changing it really upset, like we do with Canadian quarters?
Didn't see one.
Really?
See one. No. And I ended up coming back with after that first night. I'll finish the story. After that first night, I just shut everything down to a 0 or a 5 in the first digit because I just had too much change. I don't usually have change. I mean, even walking around here, we have a jar at home where we just put all the change in when we come back from the store.
Are you one of those guys you don't like bulging pockets?
Well,
you just what do you do with the homeless? Just give them an IOU?
Well, what I do
next time.
What I do with the homeless is I have a Trivial Pursuit card in my wallet, and I'll ask them a question. It's not a hard one.
If you can answer these 3 riddles,
and you let them pick what category?
I'll let them pick a category, but usually I
know geography pretty
I'll
good.
I'll pick an easy one. Yeah, I don't ask like where is it warmest in the month of December. That'd probably be good.
Heat or great.
What, like this street? So I don't end up giving money away to the homeless unless they can answer the question, and they're usually pissed off by the time I pull out the card.
Hysterical. Well, yeah, because they never make it second round.
That sounds like a great game show.
Amazing.
There actually used to be a game. I don't know if it's still on, but one of the local stations here in Anchorage had a game show called Payout at the Pump, I think.
Oh, yeah.
You ever see that?
Yeah, they still have that.
It was hilarious. It was a guy who should not be a TV host.
No, yeah.
He'd go to like a Shell station in Fairview, which if you've never been to Anchorage, is not the nicest part of town.
It's not the worst.
And then it's not the worst, but it's not the nicest. Yeah. And he would go up to people who were pumping gas and be like, "Hey, I'll pay for your gas if you answer my questions." And I don't think he ever had to buy anybody's gas.
No, I remember one of the questions. It was
not.
The show ran often late at night or early morning, and I remember one is like, what color is a it was a color.
Sapphire.
Yeah, it was some kind of a sapphire. I think it's like what
baby blue.
Yeah, he goes, what color is a ruby Sapphire. And he goes, baby blue.
Baby blue. And it really puts the IQ scale at
Who starred in Dances with Wolves? Wolves.
Yeah. I didn't know you could use food stamps to get gas, is all I learned from that show. Yeah, it was unbelievable. The people are so stupid. And I sat there, but it is one of those ones where I tried to answer them. I was wrong a couple times too, and I went, fuck, I'm glad I'm not on that show.
They were using the Trivial Pursuit Genius Edition cards, I'm pretty sure. It was some tough ones.
Oh, so there is a trick.
And it was such a great production because you'd see like a crowd start to gather, and there was one guy who like clearly knew a lot of answers, like maybe the smartest guy in the crowd, and everybody could like ask people for help. And so everybody just kept asking this one guy over and over again. And I think that was the only time I saw anybody like actually win, is because they didn't have a rule for how many times you could ask for help.
You can actually ask for help?
Yeah.
That's
you could also run into the like I think one of the like lifeline things, you could run into the gas station and ask the gas station attendant, because for some reason the gas station attendant would know more than you.
Yeah.
So that's your lifeline, is the guy that's pumping the gas?
Yeah, but just the idea you're going, I got a feeling he's going to help on this.
I'm gonna ask the
It's
angry
about-
Samoan lady
that's
this geometry
it.
question.
It's something about the Pacific Islands. I'll be right back.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think of what we were talking about last time. Well, it was almost a month ago, right?
Yeah, we were talking about summer coming.
We were talking about how gay marriage is never going to be legal, and now here we are.
And how the rebel flag is making a huge comeback.
Yeah, a lot going on this week, huh?
Well, let's start with the Confederate flag. I'm actually kind of upset that eBay and Walmart and Amazon aren't selling Confederate flag stuff anymore, because now I don't know who the assholes are.
Well, the real part is the fact they all came out as a group and said, we're not going to do it anymore starting today.
Starting today. I know the civil rights movement was 60 years ago, but I think now's a good time to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know they sold them. I thought maybe like, on a big NASCAR weekend, they might roll out a point of sale at the cash registers for the
or for like a Halloween costume or something, but I didn't know that you were doing reenactments of the war over and over every week.
This is going to be great for people in the South with like a printing press or something, because now they can make their own bumper stickers and sell them for whatever they want. Now that they're the only Confederate game in town, like the flag maker in South Carolina is selling them for like $800 a pop.
Yeah, they'll be doing limited edition bumper stickers.
Well, yeah, desire for the flag in those areas hasn't gone down. It's just the supply is going to be limited.
Listen, Greg, I like the truck nuts you have here, but if I can't get the Confederate flag ones, it's ruined. My truck looks dumb.
Yeah. I don't care who Calvin's peeing on. I want the flag.
The old red and blue balls.
I said flag.
So yeah, another thing that really doesn't make any difference to the rest of the world, the Confederate flag. I know that there were some people in England talking about it on they were getting reactions from across the world, and they must just think like all of us walk around like spitting tobacco and waving a Confederate flag.
Whoa.
Well, no,
don't stereotype so accurately.
What? 2 out of 3 don't.
Ooh. We had a little puppy bark. Did you hear it?
A little puppy fight there. Yeah. It's so cute. We got a new puppy. It's been, 14 years since we had a new dog? I don't know. But we got one. We still haven't named it officially yet. It's gone through every name possible. And we're still waiting. Becky decides it. But it's so cute. God makes them puppies cute just so you don't kill them.
So now you have this like month-old dog with your other 3 senior citizen dogs.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to be running the place.
This is the closest they've been. When we first got her, it was like a weird high school thing. They would actually come in the room and turn around and face the opposite way from her. And it was like, I was going, this is horrible. And she's like just playing with her hair going, blah, blah, blah. I'm fine.
Let me describe the scene. This puppy is about to fall off the bow. Oh my God, this is the cutest thing in the world. We need to turn this into a video podcast right now. Is this good podcast material describing what a puppy's doing?
Oh my God. She's just cute as a button. I can't help it.
So why did you get another dog?
Because we had 3 old dogs. The youngest one is 11. And we decided at that point, Becky goes, hey, Cass is having puppies, and they're Chihuahua puppies, kind of mixed, but she goes, should we get another puppy, you think? And we're already known as the crazy Chihuahua people, but we don't have kids. And I said, I think we should. And I said it without missing a beat. And Becky was like, I can't believe that. Normally you argue about everything. And I thought about it. I went, if one of our dogs die, which they're all getting older, that's what hacking up a hairball right now. And I said, one of us going to die. Then we'll have 2 old dogs, and we're both old. And we'll just sit there going, I go, do you smell gas leak? I go, who cares? Let's just die. There's no reason to live anymore. So instead, we got a new puppy. So now we have to live for the puppy.
So
that's
and you have to train this puppy to like hit 911 on your jitterbug cell phone just in case shit goes wrong.
Yeah, the old dogs they don't know the ways of the cell phone or the social media. This new pup.
Oh yeah,
the young pup. They're up on the technology.
She's already got like 800 followers on Instagram.
But it's staying with the Alaska theme. The week before we get it from Cass, we brought her over and had him sample the dog as you would with like a C's candy.
Yeah.
And all the dogs seemed to think it was interesting. And the backlash would come later when we brought it home a week later.
Yeah.
After it was weaned. And but there was an eagle the week we took her back that Sunday. All week there was an eagle hanging out in our backyard. And went, what a great week to get a new dog. Yeah. So we finally got the eagle to leave.
So this is still the first one? You didn't have to go to a second one?
No, that was it. I go, hey, you might want to
eagle
put
insurance?
Yeah. What is the insurance on a dog like that?
It's small. It's probably cheap. I would $5 a month.
No.
And,
I don't know what the rule is. I think you're allowed to shoot an eagle, right?
If it's attacking your property.
Okay, good. Yeah. How about just looking at my stuff? How about just
absolutely.
looking at it? Because I shoot people in the front yard for that, so I know the backyard's probably the same.
Sideways glance.
I was scared for my life.
So I do have a couple of things I want to catch up on. John, how you had a problem with your eye back in the beginning of June?
I had a sty.
Yeah.
I forgot which eye already. It's fine. It's better.
okay.
It's still like
That's
really
good.
little. Like I notice it, but people who meet me for the first time maybe don't. So that's cool.
So
It's no longer the opening conversation.
Yeah. It's
Whoa.
no longer like that. Is that contagious? Like
So
You should name Waldo.
your phone, you had some major issues with your phone before, and
well, yeah, my phone just stopped working. And it suspiciously stopped working like really close to when my contract was supposed to be renewed at AT&T.
planned obsolescence.
If that was planned. But I've since I bought a phone from a friend that works, and now I'm kind of freeballing month to month on AT&T and shopping around because you know what?
You're a free agent.
Yeah, if they want my business, they gotta work for it.
That's it.
What
What happened with the guy with the knuckle tattoos? What happened to his phone?
You bought one on Craigslist, right?
Yeah, so I bought a phone off of Craigslist that was not as advertised. It worked, but it wasn't for the right provider, so it was useless to me. And that guy never, surprisingly, the guy with tattoos on his hands and neck who lied to me about the phone never got back to me.
Yeah.
And I didn't really want to risk like going to the scary person's like house and finding him and like hounding him about it.
Right.
So I just sold it on eBay to somebody who could use it, and everything worked out. I lost a little bit of money, but not too much.
Yeah, there you go.
And I learned a lesson.
Pay it forward.
Absolutely.
Call somebody who cares.
So one other thing, your self-imposed social media blackout.
Yeah, I was thinking about that today. That's kind of it's waned a little bit.
Okay.
It's while it lasted though, it was very effective, and it's really difficult now because my girlfriend has been at it. She's been on the East Coast for about a week now, so I'm constantly on Instagram and Snapchat, like communicating with her.
I don't think that's a deal breaker. I mean,
No,
as long
that's
as you're
fine.
not just cruising, cruising.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm trying to be more organized about my day. I actually I wrote Near the Wild podcast on my calendar. So and here I am. I made it.
That is amazing.
That's I guess mission accomplished.
Well, let's go right into the fact that John hasn't been available. We were trying to get together to do a podcast the last few weeks, and both of our schedules were a little screwy. And John has been all over the state doing what?
I've been covering all the wildfires. Alaska's basically there's about 1 acre of Alaska that's not on fire.
You have over 300 right now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. That is like the type when I first saw that, I thought it was like a joke. but apparently it is not. There are a lot of wildfires, and so I was out last week. Most of the week, I was out in the Willow, Alaska area, covering the giant sockeye fire, which is huge and massive, and burning a lot of people's homes down.
And close to town.
Yeah,
close to us. I mean, normally they're way out in the middle of where you go, oh, I'll never meet anybody who lives out there. And this one, everybody, like Billy's cabin's out there. I mean, there's just one out of 6 people have somebody with something out there.
Mm-hmm.
Willow's like an hour away at the most, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's just past Wasilla, and it's a big dog mushing community. So there's lots of people that have these kennels that are like 30 or 40 or 60 dogs, and they're like losing everything, and they're just trying to get their dogs out of there. So it's pretty rough times in the last frontier.
Yeah.
There's a picture on the ADN website of all the fires that are happening like right now. They've got a little pin in a map, and it looks like one of those tests to see if you're colorblind. There's like so many dots all over. It's fucking crazy, man. I mean, 300 fires.
Yeah, and people don't realize if there's not an organized community or a lot of housing, they let it just burn to try to burn it out. But the thing is I read that I think it's the size of Idaho right now is burning.
Wow.
And all they can really do is try to all they can do is steer the fire away from kind of more populated areas, because there's nothing you can do when the fires are that big. Like they try to fly over and pour flame retardant chemicals and stuff all over it, but really they just have to wait for the fire to run out of things to burn.
So John, what do you do when you go out there? Are you just setting up a shot and someone's standing, or are you doing B-roll or something?
Yeah, I've been doing some B-roll and going out with reporters and just kind of getting visuals for some of the stories we're posting online, and we've made a couple of little videos about some of the evacuees and what they're kind of hanging out and going through.
Yeah. Little human interest stuff.
Yeah, and basically I've just been inhaling lots of smoke. So
right. A lot of volunteers coming up for it.
Yeah, tons of volunteers. It's been really good, and firefighters from all over the country are coming to fight the fires, and people are volunteering at the evacuee centers and stuff. And it's, I don't know. It's not like we always have fires here in the summer, but it's just a lot worse this year because it's been really warm out, and really we had no snow this winter.
Right.
So Becker was right about how the snow is we're all gonna die because it's not snowing.
It's not snowing. We're going to die. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the glaciers are all melting now, even quicker due to the fires. And so if you got a kayak and a map, good time.
I'm building a boathouse. I'm converting all of my money into gold and ammo, and I'm gonna live in a boathouse.
We just got rid of our tax credit too for TV shows in Alaska. So,
unless you're a reality TV show.
Oh, really?
Reality TV shows still can get some sort of kickback, but everything else is done.
Oh, okay. So
how many reality TV shows are based out of Anchorage or out of Alaska right now?
I believe 1 out of 6.
It seems more than that when I'm sitting down on a Sunday night.
6 out of 2.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Yeah.
The one I'm going crazy over right now is Alaska Bush people.
Oh yeah,
I've never seen it.
This is that family that lives out in the fucking sticks.
Oh yeah, we've talked about them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this was a while ago. Well, they came back, and then all of a sudden, there's 3 new family members, in their 20s and 30s.
Yeah, they recast. Oh, and by the way, Bristol Palin's pregnant again.
Yeah. She might even make a guest appearance on that. Alaska Bush people.
That?
Yeah.
She comes out. Yeah. I don't know if she's shaved or not, but she comes out and goes, "I don't need a lecture. I'm pregnant and I'm not happy about it." I'm like, what the fuck?
What a weird thing to say.
Yeah, after she made $250,000 going around to schools with nonprofits and religious nut jobs, telling them, teach abstinence, and then this fuck can't keep her legs together.
I'm not happy about it.
Jeez.
What a great thing that kid will see someday.
I wonder if she knows who the father is, because in her blog, she basically says that, my small little family, her Trip and the new one coming up, they'll get along just fine. And I thought, there's not even an attempt, or what's going on?
Well, remember, she was supposed to get married,
Yeah,
and then it fell apart because obviously she was busy getting pregnant with someone else. Because this is the good family values that trailer parks bring us.
I mean, maybe, again, abstinence education does not work, and this is an example.
Yeah, it doesn't even work for the lecturer.
Maybe it's not like the hair club for men. You don't have to be a member just because you're representing it.
Yeah, tell other people what to do. But we got a new puppy.
Oh, matters.
Always bad.
What a weird, it is just weird to me that she had a press conference or even released a statement that was like, you know what? You were just at that point where nearly everybody forgot about you. Yeah. And you could have said nothing, and then I don't know, somebody would have looked it up later and be like, oh, she had another kid. That's weird. But no, it would not have been news to anybody if she would have just not said anything about it.
Well,
then I guess she would. Her chances of getting a reality show are a lot less that way too.
You remember the last time the Palins were in the news? It was at that barbecue that ended in a fist fight and inquiries from the cops.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And some of their statements, yeah.
Yeah.
Alaska's first family.
Yeah,
yes.
That's it. They live in Arizona. I had a lady
Proud.
doing the whole right-wing thing with me from Arizona. They were up here on vacation. I go, oh, really? She goes, why don't you like the Palos? What's wrong with the Palo? I go, they live in your state now. Why don't you tell me? They don't live up here anymore. They went to another A state because they can't figure out how to spell them all.
It's the next one down the list, alphabetical. Well, I do have some exciting news to announce, guys.
Please.
The tooth journey has completed.
Oh, shit. Let's eat some caramel apples.
Yeah, jawbreaker contest coming up.
How did it feel?
Yeah, totally different. They put in
Does it feel permanent? Does it feel like gay marriage?
Oh, totally. Yeah. This one's gonna last. So they put in the temporary one because they had to have this tooth made. It's a porcelain fused to metal, so it's a process. It takes about 3 weeks. So they took all the impressions. I leave, but he made this tooth. He made it while I'm sitting in the chair. He's got a blank and he's cutting it and moving it, going back to the workbench, and I don't know what exactly he's doing, but I can tell that there were steps.
His name's Geppetto?
Exactly, right? This guy, I told you before, I was just amazed. In 20 minutes, he put a tooth in my mouth that felt like and looked like the tooth until the first week when I flossed, and one layer of it was done in layers. So one layer of the tooth came off. I'm like, well, that probably isn't supposed to happen. And then the next week I ate a carrot and hit the wrong side. I hit on the right side where I was trying to keep things away from, and busted off another layer. And now I've got basically
you were curled up in a ball.
Oh, I'm like, now if this, and then it was right before we were getting ready to leave for Canada. It was 3 days away. I'm like, I can't get to the guy. There's nothing he can do. He'd have to redo another tooth. And it's the weekend. I said, what? I just got to fucking hope nothing goes wrong in Canada. And the tooth held, but it felt like a baby tooth.
Oh, wiggles?
No, what? Not wiggly. Just it was smaller, shaved down smaller by 3 times.
Because every time you ate a carrot, it was breaking off, and you eat a lot of carrots.
Yeah. I can't stay away from the carrots. My eyes are great. The teeth, no.
Wow. But the beauty is you ruined your tooth by flossing, and that could be a lesson. I just read that study. They said 27% of people lie about flossing, and then I read the other study that said 26% of the country flosses. So I think 1% is really it.
Well, yeah, it hung in there, and then when I sat in the chair, I told him that when I came back and got this permanent one put in, he had to take that one off, and he was having problems getting it off. And I'm like, well, this is weird. He doesn't remember what glue he used, so he figures he's just gonna shave it off, right? And I'm doing this
he's just winging it.
Yeah. Well, what happened was he knew I was going on tour, so he used a really strong adhesive that he doesn't usually use, and he remembered. Well, he's like, that's right, I used the stronger one. So he's cutting a slice and then going to peel off the tooth from the post. And as he's doing this, I'm realizing it's not much different having someone have pliers and pull your tooth out than it is to have someone like pry off a piece
Build
of
fake tooth.
Tooth away from a post. It is almost the same, except for, well, they didn't give me any anesthetic, whereas you would have anesthetic if you were getting.
Why not? It sounds painful.
There's no nerve ending. This is tooth.
Still.
This tooth it's nothing. It's like.
But you can like hear it happening. Ugh.
Oh no! I could smell the plastic in the tooth. I could smell it. I mean, it's right there next to my nose, and he's like, give him a squirt of water. He can swallow all that. This guy's tough love,
John,
man.
So, John, if you do an independent film about this, wouldn't it be like kind of like Groundhog Day meets Marathon Man?
Oh yeah,
just
totally.
keep reading. Greg just keeps getting drilled.
Your mouth has really been on a journey. I like Greg. I like that you just said Greg just keeps getting drilled. That's going to be taken out of context.
That's the title. That's the working title.
Greg gets drilled. It'll be huge. We're gonna post first. Like we're gonna post it on Pornhub. It'll probably get a lot of views.
Your cavity goes all the way down to your wallet.
It's a pipeline. So overall, it was about $3,000, and
for the whole thing, for the whole journey.
Yeah.
All right.
And I
That's
think
not too shabby.
Not well, and it came out great. I mean, the tooth I got now, it looks fantastic, and
it's a side tooth too, right?
Yeah. It's not in the aesthetic zone, which is about the canines forward. So,
What color is it?
Well, I got green.
Nice.
At $3,000, how many times you got to yawn before it pays for itself?
I laugh out openly loud at inappropriate times.
Oh, do that whole what do you call it? The thing from what is it?
Dr. Evil.
Yeah, Dr. Evil. Just put it on the new tooth.
So yeah, that's that. It was about 1 year total because we were in Florida back when it happened. I think that was late.
What a journey.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Now you're at that age, so you'll be able to use your friends' illnesses as ways to mark your time. Oh, God, was that before or after Greg got his tooth? That's right. We still lived over on the other side of town.
Well, you know what I think about now is like, what happens, like, if my other teeth, something happens and I don't have $3,000 and I got one really fucking strong bionic tooth sitting there? What do you do when you're done with the fucking implant? Do they just
No, that's always been the nightmare. That's
when the other teeth start going, you're not going to want to get rid of the one you paid for. The other ones are free.
You're going to be a one-tooth wonder. You'd be like, what's with the old guy?
I could start apples for friends. And then that's it.
I could carve names in it like those bad. I do.
Tooth Scrimshaw.
He's amazing, for a handicapped man. He's amazing. It's not really handicapped.
Well, I'm happy for you, Greg. Congratulations on your tooth.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I hope it brings you many years of joy.
Well, I'll tell you what. The best thing right now is I don't even think about it anymore. So,
well,
if I can help one tooth stay healthy, I feel like I've accomplished something.
Well, I'm definitely speaking of in that age where it's like friends medical situations, how you mark time. I am at that age where I need to start going to the doctor, and because I'm 30 and my family has a history of heart disease and diabetes and thyroid conditions, so I figure I'm probably dying and not knowing it yet.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to find a doctor, and I'm everything else I shop for, if I'm getting a phone, I read every review of the phone before I buy it.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer of spending time before you spend money. But with doctors, I don't know how to do that. And I still am I don't know. I don't have friends that go to doctors. So do you have any advice for finding the doctor? Do you go to the doctor?
I have. I actually got into the affordable healthcare. And I do not have a doctor, but I have a healthcare plan in case I need a doctor. But I have a clinic, a local clinic out here that I go to, which is the same one that the dentist is involved with. But I haven't had any need, thank God, to go to a doctor. But when I think it's always nice if you can pick a doctor, to try and pick a doctor that's a little bit older than you, but not too old. So that that if you're going to live in the same place and be in the same area for a while, you guys can grow older together. You know what I mean?
Sure. That's a good idea.
Asking other people who they use as doctor. I mean, you wouldn't probably go to a female and ask her what her doctor recommendation is because they've got a different skill set.
Great pap smears.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm more of an ice climber than a spelunker.
So that's what I would do is find someone else that goes to a doctor.
In the next couple of months, I'm going to need to go to a doctor and at least get a physical.
This is all part of that Obamacare thing, isn't it?
I actually just have I have health insurance through my work.
Yeah, bullshit.
Like a non.
Never did this before. Now everybody's going to the doctor. They're all getting treated for. I just read a thing. Might have restless leg syndrome. Great birthday gifts. And I'm like, what? I don't know what the fuck that means. It's like Jenga or rollerblades. I can't figure it out.
Is restless leg syndrome a thing to worry about?
It is if you got insurance. If you don't have insurance,
I thought that was just a thing to get your marijuana card.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I think that's what that's one thing they diagnose restless leg syndrome, and one of the treatments is marijuana, or one of the derivatives of it.
Rubbing cannabis oil all over your belly.
Yeah.
What's going on up there? You guys has there been any change with the legalization of recreational consumption?
We've had less shootings. We've had less. And we're not completely done yet, but we're
they're wavering.
Yeah.
they're not on a schedule like they were in the beginning of the year.
But you don't have do you have any storefronts open yet or anything?
No, that's still not legal.
I think there's a club. There's maybe a couple of weird they're like dinner clubs, but they're like cannabis.
We
clubs.
assume they're run by the police.
Yeah.
Come down for your free microwave.
I don't know. It's really I haven't really seen anything.
No,
honestly.
It's like I said, the laws still aren't in place, and so if you're caught selling it, it's just like if you're illegally selling anything, bootlegging our apple cider.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a lot of things, and until those laws are there. But the other thing is, the joke is, remember, when Seattle did it, they opened. Okay, they can be open now, but you had to grow it with the license. So they said, well, the week they opened, they go, nobody could legally have weed right now. So they had to wait until they could grow enough weed to open. So they were open and they couldn't sell anything.
I feel like we're still a good year or maybe more before any dispensaries open and before they actually get any laws in place.
Because I'm doing Cold Stone hemp ice cream, but I'm not sure at what point I can throw the hemp in. And
I guess you could just mix it at the last second, right? On that marble.
I think. I remember, here's the deal. If I sell you the ice cream, I can charge you for an ounce of ice cream as long as the hemp is separate and you add it yourself. I think I can give you the hemp for free, right?
Yeah, if you just charge,
full market value,
$40 for the cup that the ice cream comes in,
good.
And then you just sprinkle the weed on top for free.
And if you want a cocaine cone, let me know. This is not illegal, Greg. We've legalized it. Okay.
It sounds great.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Wait till I'm going to come up with a character like one of those, the McGruff, the crime dog.
Yeah.
I want John to get a big pot leaf outfit with a cape with a pot leaf, and we put him on a zip line, shoot him over big events.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
Larry the Leaf. Just
Larry the Leaf. I love it. All right.
He's pretty sleepy. He doesn't really do much.
No, but he's at all the grand openings.
For sure.
He talks a lot of shit. He wants to do a lot of things, but nothing really gets done.
Yeah, tomorrow. It's always tomorrow.
He'll talk your ear off about Back to the Future.
Yeah. Why don't they do a remake?
Did you know the original time machine was like a fridge? It's pretty cool. I don't know.
Yeah, I had a ferret when I was 9. Good.
Hey, John, I just remembered you said you were going to try and do a movie a week for a year. Have you thought any more about that, or is that more Larry the Leaf kind of talk?
It's kind of, I kind of have done that, but not the way I originally wanted to, because I've been getting a lot of freelance jobs and actually doing stuff at work. So I've been making a video a week, but I've made kind of two just for fun, and then a lot for just work and getting paid and not being poor, which is nice because I've been traveling a lot. Next week I'm heading to my best friend's wedding, so it's nice to just have some money to blow on the East Coast. Didn't
you just go to a wedding?
I went to a bachelor party.
So the same guy?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you need some freelance.
I'm done with Vegas for a while. I've been to Vegas too many times.
Yeah, that's it. You don't want to overdo Vegas. It's like
we went for his bachelor party, and it was so fucking hot. It was just 94 degrees, and we didn't want to do anything. I was very hungover after the first night. And so I think the best thing about the party was there was a pretty small party. It was just my friend who was getting married, me, and 3 other guys who were all pretty close friends. And then one guy who we're not really close friends with drove from Sacramento to Vegas for it's 9 hours. I don't know why he drove, but he was just like, bachelor party, let's do this. And he showed up like the day we were all hungover. And he was like wearing his like I'm going clubbing suit, and he had like we were sitting in the hotel room, like 3 of the guys are wearing Speedos, like I'm like just wrapped in a towel. I don't even know what I'm wearing at that point, but we're like, yeah, we're just gonna sit here and make fun of each other for like the next 9 hours. So he hung out for a while, and then like we got a text at 7 in the morning. He was just like, hey guys, I'm driving back to Sacramento. Thanks for the game.
Wow,
that's how you bachelor party.
That's so funny though, because you're like, I don't know why you drive from there, because he has no friends in Sacramento either.
But I don't know why he drove, because it's like a $100 flight at the most.
No, he wanted to get in a club. He wanted to get you guys in the club. We wanted to get bottle service. And we go, okay, I got my quarter of it. He wanted to get strippers. He went, I got my quarter of it. It's like, wait a minute, we're fucking 3 in.
I learned how to play blackjack, which I thought I
live
before,
blackjack.
But I got it. What's that?
Live blackjack?
Yeah, like at a table.
Yeah.
With people. I'm awful at it, so I don't play anymore. But
did they school you on it? At a table with other people, because they'll immediately tell. No, you don't do that.
Well, one of the guys we were with, one friend is a gambler. He's a bit of a card player, and so he coached me, and it was just me and him and this Asian lady and the dealer, and it was a good time. I learned. That's it. That's all I took from that trip. Is that I'm terrible at blackjack. I make bad decisions.
No, and that's what it's supposed to teach you. So
I did see that the dealer went on a 13-win run, like a streak. Like,
why? When are they gonna do like they do with like craps or roulette, where you can bet against the house? I mean, like, oh no, I think you're gonna fucking kick our ass, and I should get like a 30-1 back. And you go, well, she'd have to hit 10 in a row. And I go, oh, unbelievable. You fucking did it, you horrible fucking dealer.
She just kept shaking her head like, I've never won this many in a row. I was like, I don't like the way you're talking to me.
I love it when they're clearly a foreigner, like from a, I don't know, pick any country. It doesn't matter. And then it says Chicago underneath their name tag. And I go, oh, really? Was that where you fucking got dropped? I don't know what the fuck you mean by Chicago, because you barely speak English.
So it was a great time.
And so your walk away from this, your takeaway, is that you're done playing card games?
Or weddings? Or what are we at here?
I don't want to go to Vegas for like a couple of years. I gotta take some time off from Vegas. And I'm glad I know how to play blackjack now. And like, I mean, I say I'm not gonna really play it, but who knows? Like, I might be a gambler on the inside.
Right.
It's frustrating to me. I didn't play any slot machines, though.
I could see you playing slots, like Wheel of Fortune. You would have a blast.
That's my game.
Yeah, I'm really surprised. That kind of blew my mind.
I did read a great article about slot machines, and Facebook and Twitter are buying up all these slot machine companies that like make slot machines because they want people to stay on their sites longer. Mm-hmm. So they're like buying these slot machine companies because they know how to keep people in front of machines for a long time.
Wow, is that not the simplest?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So how to keep you focused on what's in front of you when you want to get up and walk away, or when you know you should get up and walk away?
Oh yeah, and like you keep playing even though you don't know what's happening, and like you put a 20 in and it's gone in like 5 seconds. You're like, I have no idea what happened, but I'm gonna keep playing. I feel like it's about to open up.
It's like a weight loss place buying the Pizza Hut, sticking wieners in the fucking crust of the buns. It's like, what are you doing? You're putting fucking pigs in a blanket in the outside of the fucking pizza? It's unbelievable. And you wonder what's happened. I mean, Jesus.
That is a weird combo. I think we're going to move on now to this because I think we can talk about this for a while. The putting the like hot dogs in the pizza crust, like who was asking for that? And who like,
no, that's
what a weird thing to even bring up in like a board meeting. Like, how can we raise revenue? What if, hear me out, we put sausages inside the crust.
Yeah.
Sausage is too expensive. Let's just use hot dogs because that's what people want. Pizza and hot dogs.
Well, I used to do the joke. I go, I do benefits for fallen officers, charity thing I do. And it's called the Pigs in a Blanket Foundation. And if you want to give it to it, you can. But once they did this, I went, oh my God, that joke is now horrible because it comes with pizza.
The only like time I've ever heard pizza and hot dogs even like matched up together is when you go to Costco, you can buy like they have the pizza and the hot dogs at the snack bar, and if you buy both of them and wrap the hot dog in the piece of pizza because the piece of pizza is huge, I think it's called the Unicorn.
Wait a minute.
I really find that hard to believe unless this is a bachelor party thing.
Hold on a
So I
second.
don't know if this is a widely known thing or a thing that me and my friends made up because we're gross and we eat gross shit. But like, I don't know if that somehow got back to Pizza Hut and they were like, "This is a great idea."
This is off menu, right? This isn't.
We can't let Costco be giving these things away.
So you were doing one wiener and rolling it.
Oh yeah, it was like a hot pocket full of the worst shit for you.
Oh yeah, and then it's like you put like mayonnaise inside to be like a mermaid.
Oh yeah, oh definitely.
Yeah.
And I was definitely like loading that hot dog up. I was putting they have the onion grinder at Costco.
Yeah.
It's a perfect meal.
Do you take the hot dog and strip the dog out of the bun, or do you put the bun? Everything.
I would leave the bun in because at that point I was carbo loading.
Yeah.
So I was trying to get as many carbs in my body as I can just to fuel my my sitting around and playing video games.
Oh, was this right before you did that marathon run?
Sure.
Carbo loading?
Yeah.
Or is it?
Yeah, it was. It was a deliberate plan.
It was training for Halo 3.
When I take my nutrition really seriously, Greg, so I pretty much manage every carb and protein that goes in my body.
Well, I'm gonna go do that next time I get to a Costco. I'm just gonna walk up straight away, not even look at the menu, and go, "I'll have one unicorn, please."
And seriously, like if you eat that, you won't want to eat for at least 2 days. Like, you'll feel real sick.
Is this like one of those not on the menu things where you go in and only hipsters
it is
know?
definitely the secret menu.
It's like at the In-N-Out Burger has the animal, and it's like double patties and fried mustard. Yeah.
They also, the Flying Dutchman. That's I think that's four. I think it's just 4 hamburger patties covered in onions. I think that's like the Flying Dutchman.
Oh my God! I had the open manhole yet. IHOP. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, they've one at Jack in the Box too. I can't remember what it was now.
I don't know. It's been a while since I went to a Jack in the Box.
There's no Jack in the Box in Alaska, but
no, I know
there was one. I remember because we used to get it. They had one in Hawaii across from the club the band was playing at, and we'd always go there late at night. And there was a triple double or some fucking crazy amount of cheese and meat.
Right. We have a Carl's Catch a Rising Star, or as I call it, Carl's Jr. Yeah.
Oh, I just had their burger special is like an all American type thing. It has it's a double patty cheeseburger with a split hot dog on it and kettle
hot dogs are hot right now.
Kettle chips. Yeah, kettle potato chips.
Kettle chips.
It was fucking delicious, man. I ate it and I couldn't eat.
They call it the Caitlyn Jenner.
A split dog and chips.
It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah. You'll like it.
Yeah, that'll catch on.
I don't know. I guess I can appreciate Carl Jr. thinking outside of the traditional burger formula, but I cover everything. Like I really like ketchup on burgers, and so like everything just ends up tasting like ketchup to me. I still have really strong opinions about like which burger places in town have the best burger, but really my opinion should probably be invalid because I just cover it in ketchup. So.
What burger place just burned last night?
Burger Town.
Jim's Burgers?
No,
Burger Town?
Burger Town on Fireweed.
Fireweed.
Burger Town? The fuck is Burger Town?
It's
right
icon.
Like going
30
towards
years.
Like going towards the mountains on Fireweed. It's right before C on the left-hand side. I didn't recognize it either.
Yeah. I didn't either. And Bart and the band guys all ate there. And I was like, fuck, it burned up before I ever ate there.
I don't think that's a real place.
It's real. It was. They don't believe me. Ask their insurance company.
Is it just a Korean burger place?
It was.
I think it was a Korean burger place.
Now it's a Jewish burger place.
That's how they got out of their contract with the Korean mafia.
Yeah. No, I don't know, but it was 5 a.m. suspicious fire. But then later they came back and said no longer suspicious. Is that weird? That's pretty good reporting, isn't it?
That's pretty quick.
No, I thought it was good. They said, well, apparently there was a big container of greasy rags from when they clean or whatever, and that's where the fire started. So it's no longer suspicious.
Because
Whoa,
nobody
whoa.
could have started the
Who's
rats
doing
on
some
fire.
cleaning? No one's cleaning around
understand.
here. That's suspicious.
Spontaneous combustion?
I've worked in a few restaurants and kitchens, and not once have I ever just seen a big pile of greasy rags. I don't know where like the greasy rags would even come from.
30 years apparently of greasy rags is what they're saying. So, but yeah, I thought it was weird. They came out this morning and said, okay, no longer suspicious. I was like, okay. We did have a sushi place burn down, though, and that was suspicious.
Yeah.
Didn't both of them burn down?
Yeah, well, one of them did. Remember, everyone went, yeah, Pete's, yeah.
He
Pete's.
reopened, though.
Well, he had to, because they were like watching him very close
Maybe
after
he
the
was,
fire.
Maybe his rent was too high.
Yeah. But yeah, anytime a place with non-cooked fish catches on fire, you gotta. Our water park burned down.
Well, I feel bad.
Totally, Jared. It's been a drought year, John. It's not what you think.
I feel really bad for Burger Town, a place that I will never get to go to now. But for my money, the best burger in town is Tommy's Burger Stop in Spinard.
Oh,
so.
it really is, and that's the thing is, and I know their secret. Their vegan burger has bacon in it. And,
sure.
Yeah, it's really good.
Is that really it?
A lot of people will argue and say Arctic Roadrunner has the best burgers in town,
But you know what?
Those people are fucking wrong.
No, but here's the deal, John. Is they have like the what is it called? The Nature Burger, which is all wheat with sprouts on it and light cheese, and I can have that. So actually, I support them, and they've been there since what 1937.
That's true, but they're cash only, which I'm suspicious of. So I think it's a front. I think they're laundering money.
They have Folk Night on Tuesday.
Folk Night?
Folk Night.
What does that mean?
It means that's why they can't take credit cards. They like old timey music, and once you sell out, John, you don't end up that guy.
The only thing worse than them not taking my debit card is having a banjo player serenade me while I eat a burger.
No, I bet people eat faster. They're just like, I gotta get out of here.
That's how they
They
flip
do
the
have
tables.
they do have those little peppers, those little like peppers at their
pepperoncinis.
at their bar. So that's the one redeeming quality of Arctic Road.
All you can eat. The only thing is they're really salty, and I don't know if that's because people stick their hand in it without using it.
Probably.
Because every time I look at the tongs, they're off to the side. I go, is anyone use? Because I think,
I throw the tongs over my shoulder and just dig my hand in there.
Oh, I just,
So,
and they have hot pickles.
I see how many I can grab with my feet.
Hot pickles. They have hot pickles. They actually soak them in like what do you call it? Like a jalapeno juice. It was just not hard to make hot pickles because they have regular pickles and then hot pickles. And all you got to do is move the two signs, and then hot pickles are now the regular pickles. Every time. Watch an old lady going.
So yeah, Arctic Roadrunner wins on condiments, but Tommy's has the I think hands down best burgers in town.
Burger, really, yeah. And
not that you asked, Greg, but
no,
you know.
But yeah,
I was trying to think of the last few places I had burgers in town there, because Arctic Roadrunner was right at the end of Arctic there next to Coots, so I remember going there. And then Burger Stop, I remember that was usually a place we'd go if a band wanted lunch during sound check. Like a national band coming through, that's where we would send them. They would take their per diem and head over there.
Lucky Wishbone is always good.
Yeah, Lucky Wishbone's pretty decent.
Yeah.
So now that this episode is turning into this, let's just talk about burgers.
Yeah.
There's a whole other like category. I categorize all the Korean burger places as like a different burger category because
Burger Cash.
We
used to eat there all the time. I haven't been there in forever.
They changed their fries, and I don't go back.
No.
But like all the Korean burger places are fairly like similar in level, and like they don't speak English, so you got to order by number. But it's a decent burger,
and it's probably bad to say it's a crapshoot ordering because that makes it sound like it's not going to stick around as long as it should. But to be honest, the last two times they had Burger Cash, it was weird. Becky kept getting, because they have Oriental food and traditional burgers, and they've been there forever. Greg and I have eaten there many a time.
Yeah.
And but it's just they changed it. They changed the fries. They changed the thing. And I go, that's all it takes in a restaurant. Just do that much. Just tweak it. Take a screwdriver and go, and you go, nope.
And you're in there and you look around like you guys haven't changed any since 1988. Why are you making changes now?
Yeah, don't change the food. Change the fucking fact that your toilet leaks.
Take out your fucking
do that.
your arcade machine from the early 90s that has these weird fighting games. Change that.
Yeah. It's actually people they know. Uh-oh, the guy in the kitchen's doing the whole, shooting a fireball.
That's how they cook the burgers. But Burger Cash, when I started going there was because they have you could win a drawing for $1,000.
Yeah, that's
ever done that again?
It started as every month. And so they have pictures all over the restaurant of people who have won. They're holding a check and shaking the cook's hands or the owner's hands. And, but you'll look at the pictures and be like, it looks like the last one was taken in 1992.
Yeah.
Yet they still advertise that they are still doing this contest. Why did they stop taking pictures? That's what I want to know.
So you need to go in there, John, and do one of your investigative reports.
I'm going to wear a hidden camera.
Oh, do it. God, can we get hidden cameras?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, let's do it. Yeah. No, it's good. I got a lot of plans for hidden cameras. Yeah.
Yeah. Get Becker in there.
100%. Yeah.
John, you're best off in the van outside, in the nondescript van.
I'll give it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Becker's got a lot more hidden camera experience.
No, this is going to be good, though. I like it. Becker
would at least be focused enough to try and get the guy on camera, whereas you would probably fold and go, I'll take a number 2.
This isn't what I ordered. Oh, I'll just eat it. I'm a bad person. I'm never going to Vegas again. Did I tell you that?
I'm a pushover.
We need the guy from Sacramento. Let's fly him up.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That guy's ready.
Guy. All right, let's go tear it up.
Let's tear it up.
Boise, Idaho. Let's do this thing.
Let's bust these Korean fry cooks. Let's do it, guys.
He probably left your bachelor party and went to another bachelor party.
Probably
going to
Kansas. Way more fun people.
No, but it sucks everywhere he goes because they're like, what's he?
Who are you? You drove from Sacramento? Why would you do that?
Dude, let's get a hooker. Come on. Who's got money? Anybody? I blew mine on this suit.
This roofie is burning a hole in my pocket. I got to drop it on somebody.
Well, after a long delay, this is another episode of Near the Wild. I'm Matt Becker, sitting in a bus in Anchorage, Alaska.
I'm John Norris, also kind of in a bus, more near a bus. Congratulations for all of our LGBT audience out there. Go get married. All of you immediately go get married.
Is that it?
Is that it?
Oh, I didn't know if you had anything else to add on your soliloquy at the end.
Oh, no, I was just saying congrats, man.
Yeah.
And I'm Ggreg Chaille in Bisbee, Arizona.
I'm stoked.
You've been listening to the Near the Wild podcast with Matt Becker and John Norris, recorded in Anchorage, Alaska on Matt Becker's backyard bus. Engineered by me, Ggreg Chaille. Drop again?
Yeah, no, we were just doing the whole way for Ggreg.
We were doing room tone.
Yeah.
That was our room tone.
We're good at this now.
We are podcasting professionals.